What's up guys, and welcome to episode number 143 of Career Mode. And we start today's episode off with the new season, which is awesome. Obviously we ended last season with Sunderland. We survived basically on the final day, if you want to call it that. I mean, we would have been safe anyway, but we survived on the final day with that draw against Liverpool, and we stopped Liverpool from winning the title, which was great. But obviously the side so poor when we took over, so we knew that no matter what happened really, we were going to need to replace so many of these players come the start of next season, and that is exactly what we plan to do. But the Sunderland board give us our objectives for the season. They want us to qualify for the Europa League, which I think is doable, to be honest, and they've given us a budget of 24 million. They also want us to win the Europa League, which is really frustrating because I don't think that's going to happen, and they also want us to reach the final of the FA Cup. So that is doable. We did that last year, so that is doable, but winning the Europa League I don't think is going to happen. We are of course in the Europa League after we got to the FA Cup final last year. We did lose it to Liverpool, but we did get to the FA Cup final, which does mean this season we will have Europa League football for Sunderland, which is awesome. But it's redevelopment time really. We need to redevelop the side completely. There are so many players coming towards the end of their careers which are really poor. There are some youth players that are absolutely awful. David Mailer, 29 years old, he looks like he's on his way to Everton. QPR wanted a bit more money for Danny Pacheco because he's a very good player. But there is a lot of business. We do start the pre-season games off in this episode. It's the first game against Lille. I like to do at least one pre-season game at the start of every season. But there's a lot of business that takes up pretty much most of the episode. So try and keep up. I'll try and tell you what's happening, but try and keep up as well. But Mignolet as well. I said a couple episodes ago, I think it was, or maybe last episode, that I was looking to replace the Belgian goalkeeper because he is now into his 30s, and I do want a younger goalkeeper. But he was pretty good, and I am going to want a bit of money for him as well because we will need some money to replace him. But Florent Cuvelier as well. This guy I have no plans to replace whatsoever. He's a fantastic centre midfielder, and unless I get 10 million for him, I do not want him to go. But here he is, Felipe Marcano. I've been reading your comments, guys. I know you want him back in the series. He was at AC Milan, but we didn't really use him because we, of course, have an amazing side with Milan. We had no reason to use him. But he'll be coming to Sunderland. He should be on the bench for pretty much every game. So Felipe Marcano will be coming back into the series. So there you go. We look like we're going to get him on loan, and that should satisfy your needs. But also as well, a lot of you guys keep asking me to check the free agents. Guys, I do check the free agents. I need to say this every single time. I do check the free agents. I just add all of the players to the shortlist, so you can see on the left you have the player, and on the right you have the player's attributes. It just saves time from me, going onto the player and showing you all his attributes. You can see them on the screen. So I do check the free agents. You don't need to keep commenting. I do check the free agents. So that clears that up. But we were looking at some free agents. Obviously they are fantastic value for money, and here we go. Paulo Gazzaniga finally. He's 26 years old, man. Jeez, he's getting on now. Paulo Gazzaniga, he's coming back. He is coming back with me. I need him back in training. I need Paulo Gazzaniga. That's what the series is lacking, a bit of Gazza. And we submit an offer for Gazza. We don't really have a backup goalkeeper, so he'll do as our backup. And Paulo Gazzaniga should be coming back to me, and I am absolutely delighted with that. I just need to put some clean bed sheets in. But we're also going to go in for OK Sim as well on loan. Barnsley, of course, as you would have seen at the end of last season, is getting old, and we do need a better right back. And OK Sim seems to have a lot of potential as well, so that could be a pretty good deal for us on loan. But transfer offer also comes in for Mignolet. Once again, it doesn't really meet the valuation. United want him, but I don't really want to let Mignolet go because he is a very good goalkeeper. But I need a little bit of money for him. But like I say, I was in for a lot of free agents, so as you can see here, there's a lot of negotiations with them. It's so difficult. I'm not finding the amazing free agents like I used to, Shakushi and obviously Chevalier being the main one. I'm not finding the amazing free agents, but I'm still finding some pretty decent ones. This guy, Brian Milan, looks very good, 77 years old, 77 overall, 21 years old. This guy, Campenny, has that special something thingamajig. Has potential to be special. Little thing, warning thing, I don't know. So yeah, he could be very good as well. Obviously Sorejo, who we picked up last season, he looks very good. So we are finding some pretty decent free agents, but mainly they're just squad players. So yeah. Anyway, Liverpool accepted 2 loan offers we made. One for Felipe Marcano. So yes, he is back in the series. You don't need to keep commenting. And he should be on the bench for pretty much every game. And OK Sim as well, who, like I say, is a very talented young right back. And he could be our first choice with Bardsley coming towards the end of his career. And a bid also comes in for Anthony Pilkington. Didn't really use this guy. He's into his 30s now. And he hasn't got the pace to play on the wing either. So he looks like he's on his way to, I think that was Everton. So yeah. But Liverpool, they weren't prepared to let go of Paulo Gazzaniga. I think Brendan Rodgers has a crush on him, just like I do. So he doesn't want to let go of the Argentine goalkeeper, but I'm just determined to get him back. I'll pay 700 million if that's what they want. But yeah, we will be continuing the negotiations for the big Argentine goalkeeper. But here we see Belizica, don't know how to pronounce that, one of the free agents once again, 74 overall, 21 years of age, and a pretty decent player. Like I say, he's a squad player. I'm trying to get as many squad players as possible as we try and shift on some of the deadwood, such as Pilkington, who does go to Everton. So yeah, we'll try and get him in. But Liverpool, they want 775 grand for Gaza. That's perfectly fine with me. We've got the money to pay for him, and yeah, we just need him really. We need a good backup goalkeeper, and he's a decent backup goalkeeper. He's got that long throw trait, which I love, and amazing kicking, so I'm sure he'll do fine. But yeah, Fletcher is on his way to Bolton. He was pretty good last season. He scored some pretty decent goals for us. Got the first goal for me in charge of Sunderland. But he is coming towards the end of his career, and we can still cash in and get some money for him. So yeah, there you go. Newcastle want Jethro Williams. We say no way. He is our best player in the team at the moment, so he is staying with us. And of course, we did have 22 million to spend, so I decided to go in for this guy, Nicholas Helenius, 6'5", really good player, very strong, not too slow either, and a very good finisher of the ball with some fantastic technical attributes. So I'll try and get hold of him. He could be a pretty decent player to come off the bench when JJ is getting tired, because like I said, we had Fletcher last season, but Pacheco's okay. We don't really have a good backup striker, so yeah, hopefully Helenius can be that player. But Liverpool accept the bid we made for Gaza, and we go ahead and offer him a contract. We finally managed to get hold of this free agent centre back. Like I say, he would just be a squad player, but that's fine with me. So he comes into the side, which is great news for us. And Aalborg also accept the bid we made, £8 million plus Sessegnon. The reason I offered Sessegnon is because he's out for 6 months, of course, with that broken something. I think it's a broken leg, and he's also coming towards the end of his career, so you know, might as well get rid of him really, because he's not going to play for us again. And also Arsenal come in for Sebastian Coates, or Sebastian Coates. I don't know how to pronounce his name. So yeah, that's fine. I want to get rid of him. He's absolutely terrible, and he was going. But the big money signing is this guy, Cristiano Manini of Pescara, 21 years old, 81 rated already. He's got that potential to be special, little exclamation mark. This guy is going to be insane, I can tell. We're going to have to offer a lot of money to Pescara, but this guy looks absolutely incredible. So I really want to get hold of him because he could be an absolute rocket centre-back. El Qatari turned out to be a monster for us. I think this guy could be the new El Qatari. He may not be as tall as him, but he certainly has the defensive stats to be as good as him. So yeah, he could be a fantastic signing. He's going to cost us a lot of money, but yeah, he could be great. But we'll also be paying for part of that transfer with Sebastian Coates, or Sebastian Coates, going to Arsenal for £8 million. It looks like we've undersold him, but to be honest, I really don't rate the guy. He's been awful for me ever since I came in, so I'm just glad to get rid of him, to be honest. I think I would have accepted a £7 million bid, so the Uruguayan looks like he's on his way to Arsenal. Paulo Gazzaniga, oh, thank the Lord. Gaza is back in the side. Gaza comes in, great news for us. A backup goalkeeper comes in, and yep, Gaza becomes one of our first signings for the new era for Sunderland. That's great news for us. But Pescara wanted a bit more money for Cristiano Manini. No real surprise there, because he is an awesome centre-back, and we offer 18.25 million. That is a lot of money, but yeah, I really do want to get hold of him. And Helenius, he declines the contract offer we made for him, so we have to go back to Aalborg and offer him a new one. It's kind of hard really with Helenius, because he's not going to be first team, but you know, we have to say he will be, because otherwise he will not join. But here you see a player gets injured just before the start of the season. It's Jethro Williams. How annoying is that? Our best player gets injured for a week. And Sebastian Coates goes to Arsenal. Great news for us. I cannot stand the guy. But Hellenius comes back to us and accepts the contract. Great news for us. That's a great striker that signs. And he'll be our bench warmer, really, that comes on when we need him most. But Pescara accept the £18.25 million deal for Manini. It's going to cost us so much money, pretty much all of the money we've got for this season. But I tell you what, he's going to be worth every penny. I can tell that guy's going to be worth double that in just a season or two. So Manini looks like he's coming in, and Hellenius also comes in as well. So Sessegnon goes, and Hellenius comes in as well. That's great news for us. And a player also gets sold here in the shape of Adam Reed. He was just a squad player who we have no need for. But a bid also comes in for Fraser Campbell. He's 30 years old. He's coming towards the end of his career, and he's only 73 rated. Celta Vigo offer 2.1 million, and that is perfectly fine with me. And here he is, the big money signing, Cristiano Manini. Like I say, this guy could be the new El Qatari. He looks absolutely incredible, and I'm very pleased to see him sign. The new Nesta. Yeah, he's going to be awesome. But yeah, Fraser Campbell goes to Celta Vigo for 2.1 million as well, and a bid comes in for Christian McGugan here from Leeds, and we go ahead and accept that bid. There's so many of these young players that Sunderland have got that I've got no need for, so they're on their way. Yeah, and Leeds have offered for like every player we've gone in for. But also another free agent I wanted, this guy, Mehdi Base, is that how you pronounce that? He's only 22, he's already 76 rated, and he's got a lot of pace as well, so he could be a very good squad player for us, because we don't really have too much pace either. Other than Townsend, we don't really have much pace on the wings. Oh, and Sorejo as well, because Johnson and McLean aren't even that quick, so yeah, I'm also looking to shift on Adam Johnson as well. But anyway, the first pre-season game is against Lille. That's all the business you'll see for this episode, so if you want to see some more transfers, you'll have to wait for the next one. But the first pre-season game is against Lille, and JJ scores here. Fantastic cross by Billy Knott into the far post, and there is Lamine JJ who makes it 1-0. Brilliant header by the Ivorian, and yeah, we're underway just 9 minutes in, and here you see a free kick get wasted by Lille. Dede comes through, makes the challenge, finds James McLean, and like I say, he may not have much pace, McLean, but he does have just about enough to get through. Gets around his man here, plays an amazing ball out wide to Cuvelier. He chips the ball into JJ. His half volley is saved, but there is McLean. He hits the bar, and there is Cuvelier to make it 2-0. So Florent Cuvelier makes it 2-0 to Sunderland, and as things stood, the result was going to be ours and a fantastic start to our pre-season. But here you see Jack Colback win the ball here. Fantastic work from my captain. He finds Andros Townsend down the left-hand side, takes on Debussy, just waits for Debussy to come in for him before playing the ball inside to Jack Colback. Colback with the fake shot, plays it to Andros Townsend, and you are not going to see a better finish than this. That is absolutely awesome. Just a wonderful finesse into the top corner as it clips the post and goes in. Absolutely awesome goal from Andros Townsend. That is, I wouldn't say it's one of the goals of the series, but that was a very nice goal indeed. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you could leave a like, that is much appreciated, and it really does help my channel out, and it only takes a second. And I'll see you for the next episode very soon.